Guys, welcome back to Let's Play Let's Not Stay Friends. Alright, so recap for what happened in the last episode. Me, who was playing the main character, woke up late and was late to school, but then they made it, and then basically this whole time I've been talking to this guy, and we left off when a new character was coming in. So here we go. Because no one would accept the challenge of dating such a boring oaf. Not you again. And here's the newcomer. Looking gorgeous, Insuke. That's me, if you haven't noticed. Hey, Taff. Taff was Friends' classmate, and a battle mage too. Second best of the entire school. He usually looked like he'd just defeated... Wait. He usually looked like... Sorry, guys. He just defeated a few gorillas with his bare hands. Maybe it's his impressive self-confidence that made him so popular among girls. I'd somehow skipped that at the very beginning of my scholarship, digging myself into my homework. Otherwise, I'd be surely more impressed by his cocky, arrogant attitude. It's been a while since we last met, Insuke. Miss me? Not a chance. I was talking to Insuke. That's for sure, 'cause I'd be happy not to have you see her face for another 100 years. How rude. By the way, I brought some breaking news. Please tell me you're finally expelled. That's a low blow, friends. I got no time for you, though, Insuke. Babe, did I mention you look especially beautiful today? ... So, back to the breaking news. You'd be interested, I'm sure of it. And I hope you'll treat me accordingly. There's one cave in the mountains nearby. Some sort of valuable minerals appeared there right on the walls. The cave was completely empty and abandoned until recently. Those stones grew up there like mushrooms. They're glowing red, and inside they're like holding a drop of sparkling gold. Any bells ringing? Are you talking about Honest? That rare legendary stone? Some still don't believe it exists. Hush, babe, unless you want to share this valuable information with all the school. This is a secret. This can't be true. I couldn't believe the real Honest was so close to me. Most of its abilities are still undiscovered. The legends say Honest carries a great power. It appears suddenly in random places. And it grows bigger from the tiniest piece on reddish stone, as if it's not a mineral but a plant. This means, even with a small piece of Honest, I can make the most powerful amulet in my career. I admire your business approach. Come on, Insuke. Mountains are a bad place for those who trips over their own 2 feet all the time. Excuse me. And we've already decided about the Forest of the Wise Dew. So there's no way we can change the location? There's a better option. You still can change your partner. What the hell? This cave full of Honest is hidden so well that you can never find it unless you're in my team. I suggest you join me in this test. Don't you want to collect some fresh Honest for your experiments? I knew what he was talking about. This was a very tempting opportunity to kill 2 butterbirds. What? With 1 stone. If I had some Honest, I could make a science project about its properties. This would definitely help my successful graduation. Not mentioning, I could create a new amulet, maybe even find some new secrets of the honest, yet undiscovered. I'm not the only person in this school who's familiar to the mountains of oblivion. Someone else from your class will definitely find out about the honest soon. So it's probably now or never. Heavens, what should I do? Okay. So, I honestly like Friends better. Just his personality opposed to him, because he's just like an arrogant playboy. So let's stay with Friends. Ugh, that's not right. I've already agreed to go with Friends. We prepared to this test together, which means I'm going with him. Excuse me. Friends is my best friend, and friendship is more important than honest. Besides, when it comes to Taff, he's not a bad guy, but I'm not sure that I can trust everything he says. What if he made up this story of secret cage to tease Friends? After all, I can always ask Friends to make me company to the mountains after the test. If there is even a hint of honest, I must be able to find it. I'm going to become an expert of searching for artifacts, and some minerals with magic abilities are pretty much the same thing. It's all very tempting, but I have to refuse. Thanks for the notice. Oh, look at that green. If even honest didn't help to change your mind, this couldn't be you find this forced company amusing. Well, we're good partners. It's a lot easier to work with someone you know, like, for forever. He's blushing again. I understand that. He doesn't even need to use his magic. His usual expression scares poor forest creatures away better than any weapon could. Hey, you. Shush. Hold on. 1 minute. Turning my phone on silent so it doesn't make any more noise. Friends' face twisted with anger. In moments like this, he really looked dangerous. Yeah, that's exactly what I meant. Here's the thing. Broods like this one spoil all the fun. You should learn to see the alternative, babe. Babe, again. Suddenly, he grabbed my hand and kissed the back of my palm. I stared at him in shock. What was he doing? While we still have a chance to change partners, don't you think you and I can make quite a team? What? You won't regret it, I promise. Don't even doubt it. That's really creepy if you think about it. That was very nice of him to show such consideration, but I didn't really think that was a good idea. I've already decided to go through the test with Friends. He's my best friend and I couldn't have a better partner. I can't even think of leaving him behind for Taff's suspicious business. I'm not a traitor after all. So I'm gonna keep going with Friends. So, wait. Deny his proposition politely. Persistently refuse. See, I'm not a mean person, so I would honestly do this one. So I'm gonna go with something that I would answer in a real situation. I forced myself and made a polite smile. Never wanted to offend anyone. This is so flattering that such a talented magician wants me to be his partner for the test. It probably could work, but I don't think that changing partners right before the test is a good idea. Friends and I already work together, so we'd better stay this way. Thank you once again for the suggestion. Friends is broken. Weird. Seems friends didn't like what I said. Did I do something wrong? I didn't trade him for honest. I acted like a true friend would, but he's still displeased. He is so demanding. He's too demanding, if you ask me. You are just so adorable. Oh gosh. He clasped my palm between his. Oh no, his soul left his body. He clasped my palms between his. Heavens, I completely forgot that he was still holding my hand. Should have pulled it out earlier. I admire your sense of duty to your partner. I was so determined to make it all my way, but now, seeing your devotion, I have no option but drawback. And be very, very jealous. He finally let me go. So you don't want to be my partner, I get it. Then how about going on a date with me? Does he even know how refusals work? Your words made an aching hole right in my heart. I suppose you're the one who has to heal it. It'll be so cruel otherwise. Tomorrow, you, me, the lake behind the school, what do you think? Oh my gosh. That's so cheesy. I didn't know what to think. His persistence started to scare me. Well, it's just pathetic. What? Isn't this just pathetic? To continue your lame paces even after Insuke showed she's not interested? Or you're just too stupid to understand that? You're not welcomed here. I see. Someone here started cooking Hairwolf before catching him. What? What? I don't get what he just said. Don't you think you can change everything in just one day? Trust me, friends, you're not that charming. Shut your mouth. This is none of your business. That's why you've chosen the Forest of the Wise do? Such a peaceful, quiet place where no one will disturb you. I said shut up. I haven't seen friends this angry for a long, long time. Hey. I feel like if I tried to calm friends down, that would feel like I'm on Taft's side. So I'm gonna ask Taft to stop. Taft, stop it! You started it, so I must say you're being rude. Forgive me for displeasing you, Princess. I'm ready to make amends. Just tell me the time and place. She told you to quit it, you moron. And another newcomer. Brain. I'm going to pronounce it Brain, because that's how it looks like it's spelled. Taft, didn't you forget we haven't registered yet? I've calculated the best time to do it according to the sites already taken, and it starts in a few minutes. Brain, Taft's partner, looked tired of waiting. Obviously, who wouldn't be? Brain was my classmate. I even could call him a friend. He's always ready to discuss the making of amulets and other interesting stuff. He's socially awkward, and sometimes he speaks in a very odd manner, but you could hardly call him boring. Though even he's the smartest student of our school. Oh, he really nailed it. What? It's hard to believe that Brain is best friends with Taft. Perhaps it's when the law of attraction of the opposites works. What an awful day. Everyone intrudes when I'm talking to a lady. Am I cursed by some jealous person again? What? Again? Good morning, Insuke friends. I suppose that both of you are ready to endure the test and successfully cope with the task. and that you both are skillful enough to avoid the detention, catching iridescent fireflies for the professor's owl. As far as I know, it causes the most displeasing emotional reactions. Not this time. Yeah, we've had enough with those fireflies already. I could bet. Insuke looks amazing in the flickering glow of iridescent fireflies. I suddenly remembered that I had something for Brain. A stone he wanted to make some new amulet from. I should probably give it to him until I Why did they... Okay, that's the second time they used until when it should be before. Ugh. I don't know if you've noticed, but like the grammar in this is bad. I should probably give it to him before I forget, which is unavoidable. However, maybe it's not the best time to do this. There is still a lot of time before the final exams. And now we all should focus on searching for the artifacts, not making them. What should I do? Save it for later. Or give him the stone now. I'll give him the stone now. Because I too am a very forgettable person, and I too like to do the stuff right then so I don't forget. By the way, Brain, I've got something for you. I opened my bag and pulled out a stone I promised Brain for his amulet. I have no doubt this is it. What? My patience is finally rewarded. Thank you for the perfect timing. I was planning to use it during my exams. Using imant on plants could bring us a very interesting effect. Not mentioning the opportunity to create a real amulet of luck. A luck for exams? Don't think you need any. Why can't you consider me doing things just for fun? My intentions are to investigate the result of merging the power of Lucky Amulet and the power of knowledge. Your way of having fun is very different from that of normal people. If you need an assistance, I volunteer. I want to be the first one to try this amulet on. There is a girl. From when do you feel the lacking of good fortune with subjects of the opposite sex? Oh my gosh. What did he mean by that? Girls? Oh my gosh. This character is clueless. Don't you want to find out how the tandem of luck and charisma will work? I don't think the school is strong enough to survive it. It was built almost 350 years ago. 350 years ago? Castles? I thought people didn't build castles 350 years ago. I suppose this means I failed as a history teacher here. It must be not easy for both of you to communicate. Give him the stone already and let's go. I have no desire to watch this lame stand-up. Here, Brain, I hope it'll come in handy. Thank you. And then something strange happened. My palm, with the imant clenched in it, was suddenly pulled by some unknown force to Brain's. What? Hey, Insuke, I know your love for stupid jokes, but it's a bad time to show it. Your compassion won't save these two. But I didn't... What? I suppose this is some sort of side effect? Alas, I'm convinced that... Oh, that's so cute. He moved his hand away from mine, and my hand followed, as if it was attached by some invisible string to his. I'm convinced that now we will... He restrained my marionette hand with his free arm, but it still tried to get to his hand. for no reason at all. Now, it was useless. We tried to resist the strange magnetic force that attracted our hands. But even keeping the slightest distance was hard, almost painful. Friends tried to remove the ant from my hand and got a little magic lightning to his forehead. His second attempt ended with a stronger lightning. I refused to let him try it a third time. I was definitely unprepared for such weird things. I feel like a horned squirrel that got lost in her maze. And I was definitely unprepared to see Brain that puzzled. I have an idea. Really? Yep. We only have to find Browen. He's got an axe. I'm not sure I follow. An axe, even if it's magical, can't beat the magic of electricity. I'm not talking about a magic of electricity. I'm talking about your arm. That's brutal. Not funny. Jokes are for losers. I'm trying to solve the problem here. Cruel.
Hey!
Hey!
You can make the cheese. Cheese.
1 minute. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I was summoned to do some horrendous task downstairs. So let's continue. Elementary. What? This morning, I've experimented with an iron liquid. We spent some time with Amant by your side. I suppose these are the reasons for such peculiar reaction. What an interesting effect. I want to track its flow. I thought you were thinking of lifting this interesting effect. I agree with you. I agree with you, my friend Brain. This effect is indeed interesting and useful. I have some ideas of how to use it on practice. So don't forget to give me the stone once the effect is gone. Now I want to use Browen's axe on you. I'm not sure if this effect can be lifted in time. Don't say that! I don't want to spend all my life being unable to eat with a fork and knife. Is that all that bothers you here? He means that he's not sure if it can be lifted before the test starts. No one was talking about life. This is so sad, that the purifying tree is so far away from us, in the Grove of Legends. If it was nearer, we could use its ability and lift curses and side effects. Correct! The purifying tree! Wait, how could you come out with this idea before me? Are you still Taff? Don't judge yourself. Okay. You're abashed and caught by surprise, and by the hand of a beautiful girl. This is the first time you're holding someone's hand, right? Congrats! I don't like how careless you act with my personal information, and still technically we're not holding hands. To be honest, I have a personal tragedy that once led me to the purifying tree, so it's impossible to forget it. I owe it for saving my manhood. Oh gosh. I wonder what he was purifying. I had zero desire to learn that in more detail. You're still Taff. So, are we going there together? Together? What kind of traveling circus is that? Well, according to the rules of our test, each team has to include at least one Master of Artifacts and at least one Battle Mage. We're working together. 2 battle mages will get lost, and 2 masters of artifacts will, well, probably die in the claws of some wild beast. I've never been more humiliated. Did Insuke just call me useless? Aww. But she's right. We should go as a team, as a very big team. We can't leave masters of artifacts on their own. They're good at dragging themselves into trouble. When I left Bahrain for a minute on our last test, he was almost kidnapped by some bird. I was going to use one of my amulets then, but my reaction happened to be a little slower. Fair enough. When I turned from Insuke for a second on our last test, she was attacked by a flying raccoon. They're making laugh at us. What? Like I said, the grammar is horrible. Can't believe this is the only thing that can bring friends and Taft together. Stop making fun of me, or stop making fun of us. I feel like this, if I say making fun of us, would bring up my points with him, if there are points or whatever, and this would have the opposite effect. So I'll go ahead and be nice, because I kind of want all my hearts to go up with all of them, but if I had to choose between 2, I'd go with friends. Even if we're dragging ourselves into trouble, there's no point in making laugh of it. Oh my gosh, the grammar. We too remember a few stories where battle mages were the ones who looked stupid. For example, one day, friends and I went to the lake and he took his shorts with broken zipper. I already like how it sounds. Insuke, if you continue, I'll never make you breakfast again. Ever. I must remind you that violence only brings more violence. Support me, brain! Go on, tell us something funny about Taft. Something about Taft that can be considered as funny. Happens all the time. I'm trying not to waste my memory for those useless episodes. Right, we're not as vindictive as they are. Insuke has some temper. It's her weakness spot. When someone mentions her clumsiness, she's ready to attack a gorilla with her bare hands to prove it wrong. But she'll definitely catch her foot first. Are you 2 friends now, or what? Anyways, it's settled. We're going on an adventure, together. He was definitely looking forward to this journey. Friends wasn't. His face was disappointed, as if he was told to stay after classes, and changed bandages of Akenrash's mummies. A team of 4, as if we're still in kindergarten. Kindergartens are fun. Yeah, don't worry, I'll do anything to make our first common test the best memory in your lifetime. I'm going for Browen and his axe. Don't be so rude. I agree, violence is forbidden on the school's territory. It would solve our little problem immediately. That was enough of grumbling for me. I went to the professor's table. Bahrain unwillingly followed. We both felt not quite comfortable with our new connection. Alright, so I think I'm going to stop here, guys, since the scenery changed. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time in Let's Not Stay Friends. Bye!